Welcome everyone to the June meeting of the acquisitions SIG for koha-US. We are, there is a fly buzzing around here driving me crazy. First thing that I wanted to do was to talk about the conference. Sorry if I swat at myself. That is in 2 months. Yeah. And less than 2 months, actually, here in Round Rock. If you are thinking about joining us, I would highly encourage you to see if you can come in person. I know not every library can afford that, but if you can at all, come in person. It's a great time to network. It's a great time to see the presentations and ask questions live, and also to talk to people that you can build relationships with, and then have connections the rest of the year to talk with and maybe do projects and things together. So if you the link went out a while back. If you need access to the registration link, let me know. I can get that to you. The conference is August 13 through 16. So that's a Tuesday through a Friday here in Round Rock. We've got some fun after-hour things planned for people. And yeah, we are just north of Austin. If Austin has plenty of things to do as well. So if you're interested in coming, that would be great. Love to see you here. This is the library that we will be at. Any questions about the conference? I know some of you have been to conferences in the past. Any thoughts you would like to share about your conference experience?
The conference is definitely worthwhile. It's definitely worthwhile going in person, meeting all the, weird people. It's usually a lot of fun. There's usually a lot to do. You get to talk to people you wouldn't normally talk to. You get to go to strange places. Wenatchee, Washington, Pueblo, Colorado, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So it's always a good time. So it's my favorite conference of the year. So.
Yeah. Okay. The next thing that I wanted to talk about was I was at the general meeting for koha-US, and there was a representative from PTFS Europe there, and he talked about how his organization, a couple of people in his organization, are doing what they call acquisitions 2.0. They're kind of working on revamping acquisitions. I don't remember what release they were targeting, sorry. But I have been talking with them, and they are going to join our meeting in August. So it's Jonathan Field and Matthew, last name starts with a B. Can't pull it out of my head right now. But they will be joining us for our August meeting and just sharing with us some of the things that they have been working on and some of the new features that they're going to be adding in. They mentioned a couple of things during that meeting that I was like, oh yeah, those are things we've been talking about in our acquisitions meeting. So I thought it would be great for everybody to learn, you know, what's on the horizon. They wanted to wait until August because they would have more worked out by then. So they'd have a better idea to share with us what they're actually going to be doing. So I thought that would be really interesting for this group, and to have them come and share, and we can see what they're up to and maybe give some input on future things that they might be able to do. So that's the August meeting. I'm not sure. I didn't figure out the date yet. Let's see. 20th of August. Yeah, so that would be the week after the conference. So we will do that meeting. A lot of times with the month of the conference, we don't do the our SIG meeting, but because they're coming, we will do that. All right, then I did look at so I got the email about early adopters and from Bywater, and you know, early adopters, they're going to migrate that first week of July, which isn't that far away anymore. And then everybody else, who I forgot, later in August, I think, late August. And I was looking through the, they're going to do 2 releases. So they're going to do 2311 and then 2405. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot. There's some bug fixes and things for acquisitions in 2311. But it didn't look like there was any new function enhancements there. Yeah, no enhancements there. And then 2405, let's see, what was the phrase that they used for that one? Is a bug fix / maintenance release. So it's mostly just fixing bugs. They're not adding new function or anything with that. And just doing some security stuff and some installation stuff and you know, critical kinds of things. So that is on the horizon, but it doesn't look like it's going to have a big impact. I mean, there are some bug fixes for 2311. But yeah. And then I just wanted to open it up and see if anybody had any, you know, bugs they wanted to talk about, or experiences that you've had trying to work through some stuff, trying anything new. Anybody have anything there, John?
I have a potential issue. I'm not sure if this is like a known thing with basket groups, but has anybody else encountered an issue where you cannot add more than 30 baskets to a basket group? And it seems to be a function of the web form that you use to add them in batch, because I can add them in, but then if I go back and try to use the batch, so I can have, for example, 34 baskets in a certain basket group. But then when I go in and use the batch add form, it will only display 30 baskets in that basket group. And it will, if I hit save, it will remove any that were not displayed from that basket group. So they'll actually come out of the basket group. And I didn't know if this was sort of one of those open secret things that people knew about, but it wasn't affecting many libraries, or if I'm the first person to find it out. So I could put in a Bugzilla if it's a new thing. But
I can speak for my library. We don't use the basket group, so that's why we haven't stumbled across it. Anybody else here that actually uses the basket groups?
Sounds like not a popular feature potentially.
Yeah. So enlighten us, John. How do you use it?
Well, we don't right now because of this limitation.
The problem.
Um,
What ideally, how would you use
So
it?
we are at Austin Presbyterian Theological Seminary. We're in downtown Austin, and we share a koha installation with our friends down the street who are the Episcopalians. So they're a seminary that are also in the same koha catalog. And specifically, this is in the context of Gobi orders. Gobi is a vendor that a lot of academic libraries use,
Mhm.
and the Gobi integration creates a basket for each line item. It's an API integration, so it's not an EDI. It's EDI for invoicing, API for posting the invoices or the orders, the baskets in Gobi. So one thing that was suggested to us is that we could group our baskets into baskets groups for each library, and that seems like it's not going to work right now with this current situation. So that's how it came up. I think we can get by without it, but I was just curious if anyone else had encountered that.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we haven't used the groups. We're just as, yeah, as John, you know, we're just a single location. So we haven't needed to do that kind of splitting out. We're still gonna push for a branch, but hasn't been here. We're not there yet. So okay. Any other bugs that people have been, let's see, I had a post-it here. I know that last month we talked about bug 31698 and add ability to move a hold to a new biblio item or biblio/item, which is sort of tangentially acquisitions, maybe a little bit more cataloging, but both acquisitions and cataloging people have talked to me about this. And I noticed a couple people had added comments, so that was good. It kind of raised it up into invisibility a little bit, so that's helpful. Is there anything else that people have come across in the last month or so? Okay. I realized we didn't all say hi. Kind of like to do that just to get help people get to know each other. Yes, quietest meeting ever. I would agree. So let's just go around and let's see, give your name, the library you work at, whether we're going to see you at the conference, and something else. I don't know, whatever you want. John, you want to start?
Sure. I try to turn my camera on out of solidarity, just so you're not the only one out there.
Thank you.
I'm John Vink. I'm at Austin Presbyterian Theological Seminary, as I mentioned a while ago. We have been on koha for less than 6 months, so we are brand new. And we are also a 2-site library. We're 2 separate organizations with one koha catalog that we share, which was also true under Voyager.
Mhm.
And I will be going to the meeting because it's 15 minutes from my house.
Okay. Yes, looking forward to meeting you in person. Yeah. All right. Next on my screen is George.
Hello, I'm George Williams. I am the NEKLS Search Catalog Coordinator at Northeast Kansas Library System. And I mostly come to this meeting to listen because I don't have any libraries that are currently using acquisitions, but I always like to know what's going on a little bit in acquisitions. in case one of them actually decides that they want to start using them.
Okay. And George will be at the conference.
Oh, and I will be at the conference. Yes, I wouldn't miss it. I've only missed one. This will be number 10 for me, I think. So
I've attended every one since we migrated to Koha. I may have spent a lot of time in a hotel room at one of them, but we're not going to talk about that.
are you getting around better?
I
Is
am.
everything okay?
Yes, no support devices, no crutches, no canes, none of that stuff anymore. So I'm getting around pretty good. Thanks for
Good.
asking. All right. Davis, P. Davis. No mic or camera. Okay. All right. Well, will you be at the conference in August? All right. Paula Davis, Knox County, Lawson Mcghee Library in Tennessee, and I will not be. All right. Well, we will all definitely join us for the online version if you have a chance, and you will be missed. Christy.
Hi, I'm Christy Ballesteri. I work at Monterey Public Library in Central California. We share our library catalog with another library, but we are two separate organizations, kind of like John. As far as the conference, I'm working on it. Library is more than willing to send me. I just have some personal things to work out. So I'd certainly love to come and meet everyone, and I'll keep you posted.
Okay. All right. And Paula said she's new to her position in our order division. They don't use acquisitions yet, but we're hoping to. So yeah, if you ever need to contact anybody here to ask specific questions, feel free to do that. I'd be happy to help. All right. And Chanel, I think, is next.
Hi, I'm Chanel. I'm the systems librarian at the Yavapai Library Network. We went live on Koha yesterday.
Ooh,
so
congratulations.
Thank you. I'm still fielding lots of tickets. And I will be attending the conference virtually.
Okay. All right. Super. Kristen.
Hello, my name is Kristen Ortelli. I'm the Library Systems Manager at the Santa Fe Public Library in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We are a 3-branch system. We migrated to Koha June of 2021. I will not be at the conference, but I will attend remotely.
Okay.
And I mostly attend these meetings just to, because I act in a support capacity to the collections development and technical services department here. So they typically have questions for me or ask me to fix things that broke. So it helps if I have a little more background and what it's supposed to look like.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Kristen. And then Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason Rabb. I'm the C-Combine coordinator at the Southeast Kansas Library System. We're a consortium of 49 libraries and growing. We started on Koha in 2008. And I will be attending the conference, and I missed the first part of this meeting because my head is in the clouds because I was working on report template stuff and totally spaced out, which is what my presentation at the conference is. So that's how that all ties together.
Okay. Well, I did let everybody know, and I think somebody else joined after I said this too. I don't remember who. The August meeting, which will be the week after the conference, Jonathan and Matthew, are from PTS. I can't say that. PTFS Europe will be joining us and talking about acquisitions 2.0 and what they're doing to revamp acquisitions. So that should be a really interesting meeting. Okay, then, oh, we have a map and you're right below George, I guess, in the Kansas area. Well,
Yes, and we are taking over Kansas. So
oh,
NEKLS has a consortium, SEK has a consortium, CKLS has a consortium, North Central is working on coming up, and then South Central has their own not system associated consortium. So we just need those Western Kansans to jump on board with us to get statewide.
okay.
We cover over 50% of the population of Kansas, just not 50% of the area.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm guessing most of the population is on the east side of the state. Is that true?
My area in Northeast Kansas library system covers 44% of the population of Kansas.
Yes, I believe that, having driven through Kansas various times.
So Jason, you and George work together? I mean, separate branches, but same organization?
So
No.
so there are 7 regional library systems in Kansas. So we're all each different organizations, and we're funded through the taxes of our areas. So the rural taxpayers fund the systems so that library service is extended to everybody in our region.
It's complicated, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we're all each individual organizations.
Yeah,
that do some different things.
Each of these 7 regions has a different library system that helps the libraries in the area, and we work for the regional library systems.
So like Adam has the in NEKLS or whatever the
Michael is in CKLS in the center there,
Oh,
and
okay.
the Derby Library, Eric Gustafson has started a consortium in SCKLS that covers about 8 libraries, I think, that are in that area, and they're not supported directly by the regional library system.
Okay.
But the one that in between Michael and I, in between NEKLS and CKLS, there's NCKLS, and they have recently signed a contract to start bringing some of their libraries into a koha consortium that they're working on building.
Cool. Sounds good. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to give everybody a half hour of your day back because there wasn't a lot of questions and stuff. So I'm guessing with summer and everything, there's lots of activities at your library. So is there anything else? Just reiterate about the August meeting. I'll put that in the next couple of meeting reminders that's coming up in August, because I think that'll be really interesting to get a sense of where koha is going and to give input on, where koha is going. I think they may, they'll be easy to talk to. They've been talking to, Bywater already about, the US needs and things for acquisition. So it's not like they haven't been hearing what we want. So Bywater's been funneling them information. So, all right. Does anybody have anything else? All right, then I am going to say goodbye to everybody, and we'll see you in July. All right.